Hello everybody and welcome back to Terraria. I've been messing around a little bit with this game in the meantime since my last video of this, but just recently, today or yesterday I think, today being the 9th, there was an update, 1.0.6, which added quite a bit to the game. I have my little page open here so I may have to minimize from time to time, but the first and most important thing would be, well, not most important, but some major things are before you even start the game. They have added an option to turn off that text when you pick up new items. It tells you what you got. Don't know why you would, but possibility is there. Let me turn that off. That was bugging me earlier. And in character creation, they have added the option for male and female sounds. And they've added this, which is a difficulty meter that is actually individual for each character. There is softcore, which is essentially what the game was before. You die, you lose your money, and you continue on. There is medium core. There you go. You drop all of your items on your death, but you can go and pick them back up. And then there is hardcore. If you die, you are screwed in that character. You can fly around as a ghost, apparently, for a while and look at things, but once you leave the world, because you can't actually respawn or anything, that character is immediately deleted and gone. So if you want to play the ultimate hardcore death-defying mode, you play on hardcore, and if you lose, it is over. It's not just a, oh, quick, delete the world. It does it for you. You are done. But it's just the character, not the world. So, you could technically create a lineage in that you play for a while and, die. Then you have a new character who discovers the acts of your previous character and goes, oh, wow, this is really cool, and moves on from there. So, that's, I like that. It's very cool. Just use softcore again. They also remember to change. This previously was, I think, miscellaneous or something like that. It's just the shoes. So, you know, changed the name of a few things. Added a few more hairs. I believe it said. Let me look. How many more hairstyles? I'd have to scroll down to find it, so we'll not look at that for now. That's I think all that's really important here. Yeah, it's all color. Okay. So, let me hop in with my main guy. None of the new updates, as far as I know, are pertinent to creating a new world. However, the majority of them were done to the dungeons. So I will load up this other one and go from there. There's also a few changes to Hell, and some very minor changes to the Goblin invasions, which I actually haven't had yet. If I do, I will go over some of the changes and hopefully be able to go over the details here. Also, lots of... Whoa, it is kind of laggy right now. Let me fix this. There's an issue it has with FRAPS where it sometimes just goes, like, really freaking slow. So let me try and fix this real fast. Okay, well, I'm having some serious issues here with this lag, but let me go over some details as I can while standing still. They've added several changes to detail objects, like doors look a little fancier now, crafting tables look fancy, tables are all nice. It looks quite nice. I like it. Also, they've added these, which are essentially backdrop items. Most of them don't have a use. The keg does. I will try to get to that in a little bit. But yeah, things, there's like, you can add toilets, bathtubs, things like that. And because they've added all these fancy items, they are actually now a requirement to get people to move, NPCs to move into your rooms. You have to have one, quote-unquote, comfort item. A bed, a bench, a toilet, a bathtub, something like that, before they will actually move in. They still need a light source, table, and a chair, but now they also need that. So keep that in mind in the future. Let's see here. Oh, big bonuses and changes to the user interface. As you may see here, everything is color-coded now. Your inventory is blue as it always was. Crafting is, seems to be a little more of a purple. I can't quite tell if that's changed. Equipped items are green, social items are more of a teal. And, let me, slog through the movement here. I don't know what the deal is with this. It's part of the reason why I haven't recorded anything in Terraria in a while. It does not like FRAPS at all. But, let me get down here. Oh, let me go to a chest. That's what I'm looking for. I'll get there eventually. Okay. Chests are now brown. So, it's very easy to tell what is what. And also, they have fixed the UI in that if you pick something up, you you can't drop it in these spaces between the boxes anymore. That used to be a big issue. It was really annoying. Oh, and the last color changed UI interface. There we go. Piggy banks and the new safes, which I'll show you that, are pink. So let me see. I believe the merchant sells safes. Do I have my money with me? I do not, but I can at least show it to you. Oh yeah, new sounds were added for talking to these guys starting to drown, so that if you are underwater and you suddenly run out of breath and you start drowning, it will actually give you a warning noise. I forget what the other ones are. There's it's mostly inconsequential things you might not even notice otherwise. Here we go. Safe. 50 gold. And I believe it is slightly larger than piggy banks, but it's essentially another piggy bank in case the one wasn't enough. Yeah. Oh, they changed mana. It is now blue, and they changed some colors. Like your health is green when you get it back. Little numbers that show you got health are green. I know there were a lot more interface changes, and they're really nice. Oh, trash can. Say, for example, your inventory's full, and you don't want to start tossing things on the ground and accidentally pick them up again. So, get these acorns out of the way. Boom. Toss those. And the trash can actually sort of acts as a temporary holding slot. The last thing you attempted to throw away will stay there until you go to throw something else away. Say, a lens. Oh, okay, now I can get the lens back if I want. I go, you know what, I didn't want to toss that. Take that back. But the acorns are now gone for good. So, interesting use there. It's an extra inventory slot, but there's a risk of loss and a bit of weighing the odds and type stuff there. Very, very cool. I like that. It's a good idea to use as a trash can. Let me see what else there is here. There's quite a bit of stuff that I can't necessarily show because it takes a while to get the materials. We'll see. If I have glass, I can at least show you what the keg does. The keg just requires wood. Place that thing down. It's very fancy. Let's see where my glass is here. Let me get just my materials. And if I have, yeah, 242 wood, I can make all sorts of stuff with that. No waiters. Let's see here. Gray brick wall, stone. I don't have any stone left. That'd be weird. Holy crap! I don't have any stone left. Well, damn. Let me go mine some stone. I'll collect my materials, get all my inventory ready, and I will show you some of the other crafting stuff that has been added. Very cool stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay, here I am. Got all my stuff here, and there's going to be a metric buttload of stuff I can make now. So let me go through here and oops, got to make glass. Let's make about. There we go. I do apologize if it's going so slow. It's an issue with the game and FRAPS, as I already mentioned. Okay, so let me make the most important thing for making some of the more interesting decorations here. Scroll down. You can see there's a lot of stuff. A loom. 12 wood. Make one of these thingies. Don't need help potions right now. And let's go with this and just plunk the sucker down over here in the empty space. Boom. Loom. Okay, so now this is where we make clothing items. It is now required to have a loom to make silk. So if you're planning on doing that, do that here. And here you can make banners. And these are awesome. If you have a team color you normally go with in multiplayer PvP, you can now show a little team pride over here and come on, show me how to place it. There we go. Pink banner. Very fancy. It's kind of small. Wish it could be bigger, but if you have tiny rooms, that works out just fine. I believe that's actually all there is that I can make with what I have right now. I don't have much silk, but it's also used for making clothing and such. Alright, let's trudge our way back over here and start at the beginning. There are a lot of new fancy things you can make, mostly with torches and wood. They've added a ton of new lighting. Let me real fast make a mug out of glass instead of a bottle. If you were going to make a bottle, you can just go make a mug instead. But let's say, okay, tiki torches. That sounds nice. Let's place one of those puppies outside my house here. Party time. Okay, I actually really like the look of that. That's awesome. I'm gonna take down the torch in front of my house because I like the tiki torch better. There we go. That's awesome. I like that. Alright, and let's see what the other things are here. I can make a lamp post using iron, glass, and torches. I can also make Chinese lantern, but I'll make a lamp post. Be all fancy and such. Come on here and place that on this side. Oh, that's very nice. Finally, you can make the very fancy Terrarian town you've always wanted to. Let's see, so that's, I think that's... A lot of stuff can still be made with, torches. It's strange when you take torches. Now let's make ourselves a vase here, and say you wanted a vase, and let's put it on this table. That'll look nice. There we go. And I don't know for sure, but that may replace bottles in case you want to make an alchemy station. I know mugs do. If you wanted to place a mug on a table, those count as an alchemy table still. Not so sure on the vase. Bowl, I'm not going to bother creating one because it's kind of a waste. You can take a bowl, combine it with mushroom and a goldfish, which goldfish are actually surprisingly hard to obtain because you need to let something else kill the fish. So if you ever find goldfish in with piranhas, you might be in luck. Combine goldfish and mushroom in a bowl, and you get stew. And it's just another healing type item. So that's nice. Scroll on down here. Barrels, I believe, are just for decoration. Grandfather clock. I wanted one of these. This, let me show what that's, what you use to make that. 3 gold, 6 glass, 10 wood. Lock it down, right-click on it, and it tells you the time. I'm not sure if that's a temporary thing, or if that just turns it on, but I love that. It allows you to tell the time when you're in your house without having to actually have a clock on you. Keg, 14 wood, got one of those up there. I'll show you what those do in a second. Dressers are for decoration, benches, you can see that right there is for decoration. All that. Let's move down. If you happen to have 100 stone lying around, you can make yourself a intimidating looking statue here. Place this out here. Something fancy like that. Oh, quick change to magic missile. Instead of when you let go, instead of exploding, fires it off. Pretty cool. I like that. Same goes for the flame lash. We have that, the fire version. So there we go. Very nice statue. Looks all imposing and creepy. I like it. Let's continue down here. Oh, and then copper stuff now, because that was pretty much all my stone. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was quite a bit of my stone. Buckets were already there. You can use them to pick up 1 square of water or lava. I believe you can pick up lava. Trash cans. I am fairly certain they take up the same use as the other ones, but I am going to place it down and check. For your benefit. This will go out my back door. Right there. Trash can. Oh! It's storage! Interesting. Huh. Okay, so trash can is a new storage. I'm not sure if it deletes your items. I wouldn't risk it. May want to test with a few things first. But yeah, forgot to show any sort of, storage receptacle. There is now a deposit all and loot all option. Deposit all will take anything not in your hotbar and stick it in there. Loot all, I'm assuming, will take everything that's in there and take it back. Quick stack, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna take a few. Quick stack, I'm assuming. It's not. I was gonna say it probably combines items, but I'm not sure what sorry. Quick stack does. Didn't see that mentioned in the stat or the update things. So mess around with that, see what happens. What else was I going to mention here? Oh, your hotbar is now numbered for your convenience. You know, like keys on the keyboard and doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And that doesn't have a 0 on it, but it is 0. Also, you can lock the taskbar, so that you actually can't click it. So if I were to unlock it, I can click things and select them. But if you don't want that to get in your way, you can lock it and only use the number keys or the flame wheel, the scroll wheel. I don't really mind, so I'm going to keep it unlocked for now. Back to crafting. Let's see what else we got here. I got a ton of materials. Might as well use them. Oh, no, I lost my place. Let's go back up to iron. As soon as we see the trash can and all of that. There we go. No, slow down. Damn it. There we go. The scrolling is a little slow when I'm recording like this. Not sure why. Bathtub. It is, once again, just for decoration. Toilet, same thing. Cooking pot is where you make the stew that I mentioned earlier. You need one of those to actually craft it. Let's just get down here to the stuff. Gold. Here we go. A lot of them new fancy stuff in there. Gold. Candelabra. You're one of those fancy types that enjoys a good candelabra. Craft one of those things with 5 gold and 3 torches. And stick one of those things Can I place on the... Damn, I cannot. I already has light there. Find a place where I can set this down first, and then I will do so. Oh, up top, perfect. Come on. Do it, game. I guess there's not enough vertical space. Alright, I'm gonna stick a candelabra there. I'm Jewish now. So there we go. Candelabra. Very fancy. I believe that is a pretty decent majority of the stuff that you can craft now. There's a few other minor things. I don't remember them being interesting or important, mostly decoration. So let me show you what you can do with the mug. If you got one of those, come over here to the keg, and you can make yourself some ale. Heck yeah. Drink that sucker down. It appears to consume the mug as well as the drink. And you have Tipsy. I believe it's a +2 bonus to melee abilities and a -4 to defense. So, you know, you can be a drunken fighter if you want. That's all good. So that's, I think, all I can really do in the house. I will show, oh, there is now a hotkey. In my case, it is F. Defaults to E, however, for your grappling hook. So, I believe, if I were to take that off, yes, you do not need your grappling hook on your taskbar. You can just hit your hotkey there, F, and use your grappling hook as you would. They've also implemented a change where you can no longer fire off grappling hook shots willy-nilly. You actually have to wait for the initial one to either connect with something or retract. So you can't go and fire off grappling hook shots like you used to. So it's a little less viable as a damage prevention maneuver, but it still works. They also apparently did a little tweaking with the other hotkeys. H, M, and B, I think it was, for using your health and mana and buff potions that you happen to have on you. Ammo slots. Tired of carrying around arrows? Stick your arrows in the ammo slots, get some out of your inventory, and it will automatically be used by whatever ranged weapon you have. I don't seem to have a ranged weapon on me, actually, except for my flamerang. But if you do have your ranged weapon, it will show up as a number showing you how much ammo in your current stack is left. So in this case, it'll probably show me 139 for my unholy arrows. So very nice. You can finally clear up your inventory space and not have to carry around so many arrows. Excellent, excellent stuff. Let's see. A lot of it is was just cleaning things up and making everything look all fancy and nice. So props to them for that. Something I really love about the guys who are making this game is, as they mentioned in one of their blog posts, the assistant to the actual developer, Blue, I think he does a lot of beta testing and the PR and stuff, has mentioned that they don't want to do, like Minecraft, tons and tons of tiny little updates at a time. They want to work and put out the biggest, best update they can at slightly longer intervals. And I gotta respect them for that. They put out great updates, and in the meantime, the game is perfectly playable and enjoyable. So it's not like you're going, oh my god, this is so broken, I wish they would fix this. It's, that's kind of inconvenient, but the rest of the game is awesome. And then when they come up with an update, they not only fix that thing you thought was slightly inconvenient, but they make everything even more awesome by adding more stuff. It's great. What I was going to show by standing out here in the darkness is they've... apparently it doesn't work in dark, but if you have light, coins will actually twinkle as they fly through the air. Jump through the air and toss it. There we go, see? Coins have a little bit of a twinkliness to them as they fall. So, you know, minor little things like that that you notice and go, oh, that's pretty funny. Let me think here. Oh, they have added new chests. I can't show these because I believe it requires a new world to show it off, but they have added shadow chests and a different variety of golden chests, I think, or maybe it's just the existing ones that change, that spawn in Hell, or the Underworld, and dungeons accordingly. You'll find shadow ones in Hell, golden ones in the dungeons. And they actually require keys to open. And there is a creature in the dungeon that will drop keys with a 100% drop rate. So you have to just find the monster before you can unlock certain chests. And that's cool. I'm sure they put the better loot in places like that. So that's very cool. I am now going to shut off the recording, run to the dungeon, and I'll see if I can find any new enemies. Those typically spawn anyway. You don't have to create a new world for those to show up. So I will be on... Oh, actually, while I walk very slowly, I will mention they've changed a few things in the desert. You may have No, let me start that sentence over. You may remember me mentioning that deserts were extremely painful to walk through because cacti would always get in your way and stop you from moving. They no longer have knockback when you get hit by cactus, so that it is much easier to run through the desert. You'll take damage, and that all sucks and stuff, but you don't get knocked backwards and completely like shoved to a halt. Also, they fixed here. When you take damage from the thorns will actually disappear. So you can use that 1 second of vulnerability or invulnerability after you take damage to just decimate these things and get them out at much reduced damage. It's awesome. I think that's it on the superficial updates and the things I can show here. So I will be back when I have reached the dungeon. Back real fast to demonstrate the change to the cactus. Let me pull off my cobalt shield here so I can be effectively knocked back. There we go. Die. There we go. Cacti no longer have a knockback effect. So there we go. There's that. And a bit of a doy on my part. I completely forgot. They have updated health. In the past, you would, if you lost health, the only way to retrieve it would be to eat mushrooms and things of that nature. But I'm assuming to go along with their new hardcore mode, they have made it slightly easier to get your health back. After going through a period of not inflicting damage on anything, you will start to slowly regen your health automatically, a little bit faster the longer you go without doing damage. So you could be at 1 health, and as long as you manage to find a safe place and not attack anything, you will eventually return to full health. Some people may think that's kind of cheap. I personally like that. I don't like having to rely entirely on potions to keep myself healthy. If I can find a safe place, I want to be able to use that safe haven to heal up, regardless of my own reserves. That's one of my slight gripes with Minecraft. I don't like that you have to have pork chops, and if you're stuck in your house with half a heart left, and zombies are everywhere outside, or there's a creeper sitting on your roof, and you can't find a pig in time, you're just boned. So, definitely a excellent change there, in my opinion. Alright, well, I apologize for the ungodly slowness. I will continue on to the dungeon once again, and return once I get there. Hey, back again, and not yet at the dungeon, to show off a few things that I didn't know about until just now. Ouch. First of all, meteor heads, these things that spawn when you get near a crashed meteor, move much slower, and as far as I can tell, are slightly more frail than they used to be. They are exploding quite easily. But they also dish out quite a bit more damage than they used to. So, not sure how that will really affect meteor mining, but it should be interesting. A little easier to kill, a little slower to get to you, giving you more time to prepare, but also, if they do hit you, they can finish you off pretty darn quickly. I'm a tank. Also, they have added certain status effects that can afflict both you and enemies. I don't know if I'll be able to actually show it off again, but there is Poisoned, which can be afflicted by hornets in the jungle, which now can shoot their stingers and have a slight chance of affecting you. Cursed, which means you are not allowed to use items. Darkness, which I'm actually not sure what that does. I haven't seen it or seen what it actually does yet. It's weird. And also On Fire. I haven't seen stats, how it actually affects anything. God, this is slow. But I did see it actually get inflicted. It turns the Afflict E slightly orange, and they have little flame decals all over them. Not good. There's enough corruption here that I should get a chance to show it off. Come on, something light on fire here for me. It wasn't my eyes playing tricks on me. I knew I saw that creature light on fire. There it is. See, he is now on fire. Oh, wow, he's actually taking pretty good amounts of damage over time. This seems to do about 5 to 10 damage over a period of about 3 or 4 seconds. Slower for me because everything's moving at a snail's pace. So that's very cool. There's a lot of these things that are just passing around in my head. I completely forgot they added. But, yeah, that's... Oh, first shot that time. Wonderful. So, yeah, that's definitely interesting. Should really change the game. Oh! Gotta mention this one here. Critical hits are now a possibility. Every so often, you may do slightly more damage than you normally would. Not sure what the percentages are, or if it changes from weapon to weapon. See that it normally takes 2 hits to kill those. Every so often, boom, one hit. So very awesome. Yeah. So cool stuff like that that really making the combat a lot more interesting than it once was. Not that it wasn't uninteresting before, but the addition of a little bit of randomness to it is cool. I like that. Oh, that must have been a critical hit since it showed lower damage, yet still killed him off. I don't know. Anyway, once again, continuing on to the dungeon. I will get there eventually, I promise. Okay, slowing down once again to show off the first of the new creatures, the Blazing Wheel. That's really awesome. I can't think of what game it is. There's a game that has an effect a lot like that. Essentially, they stick to the walls and just go around the whole thing, and they don't chase you. They just keep on going. I don't know what the damage stats are, or how much damage they take. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Well, this seems to be one of the immortal ones, where it's basically more of a trap than an enemy. Yeah, okay, so you can't actually kill it. Let me see how much damage it does. Checking this chest. Gold! Taking that. Alright, so let's see how much damage this thing does. Oh, okay, I'll grab the other one. 9. Okay, and I have, not the best defense right now, so they don't do terrible damage, but, they are a danger, something you need to watch out for. Ah, here's the other one. The Spike Ball. So, for all you, Mario fans out there, they don't have the spinning array of fireballs, but they do have a giant ball on a chain that swings around. So very cool. Let me try something here. Oh, you can't defeat it by destroying the block underneath it. Okay, so they are a persistent threat. I'm not sure they may, like, despawn and move. That's very cool. Let's see, yeah. There's also another, there's like a dungeon slime has been added. Let's see if I can find one of those thingies. They've also made a slight change to the cursed skulls that float around. They now actually like appear over the top of darkness, which is a bit strange, but that's what they do. And they have a chance of inflicting you with the cursed status ailment. So there's that in motion. Come on, where's one of the new guys? Don't want to have to cut off again. I hate having to do splices. I mean, not that hard, but I mean, why interrupt the flow of things if you don't have to? Of course, I'm just moving really slow, so that kind of just is a constant interruption. Don't even know if you guys notice it, since you don't have anything to compare it to, but every time I shut off the recording, it's like, holy crap, I'm going like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Okay, I really like those spike balls. They add a real sense of constant danger to these places, so very, very interesting and awesome addition there. Let's see here. Really? Nothing? Alright, I will shut it off until I find one. Be right back. Wow! Blazing Wheel. Well, I got my ass handed to me, so, yeah, health potions actually help you a lot less than they used to. Another update I forgot to mention. Regular health potions will only heal 50, and I believe the larger ones only heal 100, as opposed to both of them being double that in the past, so you could heal yourself completely, pretty easily. I believe it was 100 and 200, something like that. Might have been 200 and 400. I don't know, but they've been seriously nerfed, so still some serious difficulty in the dungeons, despite how, no matter how prepared you might be. However, I was lucky enough to collect some bones, which allows me to craft the Skull Lantern. I'm far happier with this than I should be. Let me, plonk this sucker down. Oh, yeah. No study is complete without a Skull Lantern. So, yeah, that's most of the updates to Terraria. One very serious one for the Goblin Invasion. But as I said, I haven't had that happen yet, and to actually witness the update, you have to have had one happen, essentially, since the update. And I couldn't find the slime in the dungeon, but essentially what it is it's a very, very large slime that has a key inside of it. It has the gold keys and the shadow keys inside of it, you can see it, and it will always drop those. They're actually the same size as a king slime, an enemy I haven't encountered, and also haven't mentioned before, which has its own thing inside of it that it drops with 100% accuracy. 100%, likelihood. I can't think of the word they keep using in the update pages, but it's armor, I believe, some kind of armor that they will 100% always drop, and you can see which part of the armor it is inside of them. Other than that, let me scroll through here. Sorry about the boredom here, so don't stand or anything. A lot of updates to like minor glitches people may have noticed. Bit of AI. They fixed the AI of the flying things that would kind of hug walls and be really pain. And slimes that don't just stick to walls if they're trying to get to you. Let's see here. Vases, cooking pots, lanterns, banners, statue. Oh, jungle roses. Let me head back to the game here. I don't believe I have any on me. But when I went through the jungle and I got jungle roses and used those to craft the thorn chakram and the ivy whip and all that stuff, those no longer are used in crafting. There, as far as I know, just for the social slot when you have the little flower in your hair. Those have been replaced with jungle spores, which I believe I showed you in that chest earlier. Not sure why, but that's that. You now get jungle spores from blowing things up in the jungle, and that's what you could use to craft. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Oh, Band of Star Power, the little ring that used to add to your mana, no longer adds mana regeneration, it just increases your cap. Oh. The fiery weapons, Flower of Fire, Sun Fury, Flame Lash, usually got them by killing fire imps and bone serpents, don't drop anymore. Instead, you find them in the chests in the underworld, which I can't show you because they wouldn't have spawned there. But essentially, they've changed a bit of how the houses in Hell would spawn. You know, those little, like, multi-layered apartments. They can get a little taller. I think they're a little rarer, and they have the shadow chests inside of them. Let's see here. Bottled water. Huh. Oh, let me try. I gotta try this. Bottles. What do I drop? I don't need stars. No, wait, here, I don't need this one hunk of meat. Let me, come on down here. What does bottled water do? Oh, yeah, bottled water. Restores 20 life. Huh. Well, that's handy. Cool. I did not know about that. Okay, so bottled water. Take a bottle, go near water, and you can craft it. Let's see here. Suspicious looking eyes, which are used to summon the Eye of Cthulhu, can now be found in chests sometimes. Magic Missile and Flame Lash, Fire Off. I already showed that. Grappling Hook's not. Spam Shot. Oh, Star Fury. I don't know if I ever showed that. I actually looted one a while back. Fun little toy here. It used to not work underground. It does now. I believe they also increase its damage and its mana cost, but now it will simply spawn stars, and as soon as it hits an open area, they can spawn underground, but as soon as they hit an open spot, they will become solid and hit any enemies, and if they hit a surface, they explode. It's kind of screwed up because they're spawning in my house. Also, that little beep that you're hearing is the sound of my mana finally refilling, so here we go. I think mana always refilled, so that's not of note. Armor types are a little more class-specific. Meteor armor has its damage resistance and magic damage, it seems. Molten armor, bonus to attack damage, all sorts of stuff like that. It mentioned certain tools telling you what they could break. That may apply to things that aren't, such as aren't like the molten pickaxe, unless it's in here. Maybe it's in crafting. Hang on, let me swing up there. It said that tools would actually tell you what they were used for now. So let me go down here and check that. Very slowly. Let me click. That's a little more accurate. Here we go. Copper axe. It's not telling me. Oh, whoops. Apparently you can still click the spaces between crafting the objects. Iron pickaxe. No, it's not telling me, so I'm not sure what that was. Maybe it just didn't quite get implemented. Go gold, see if that's any difference. Ah! Can mine meteorite. There we go. Okay, so it's the gold pickaxe. And there's nothing special about the other gold items, besides bonus damage and stuff. Alright, back to the list here. Coins leave a little trail. Potions are less HP. Ah, and their cooldown is a minute now. I think it was less before, so gotta be careful with those. Ash and mud no longer fall. They used to be affected by gravity, which was very strange and really annoying. So yeah, those don't do that anymore. Flails work differently. I didn't think to try this out. Let me go outside and mess around with my flail. So let's see if you click and hold down. Oh! Oh, you can swing them back and forth. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. That's fun. Okay. I don't know if it'll be too useful, but it's interesting. Let's see here. Fishbowl now uses bottled water rather than an empty bottle. Ooh, the ISP screen in multiplayer. Might as well show that. I don't think I have anything else here to show. Hurry up and save. People watching here, folks. Game. Whatever. I'm mixing up the words. If I were to go to join... apparently, I guess I can't say I don't join multiplayer very often. Yeah, apparently there's now sort of like a favorites list. Your last few that you've joined will show up on here, so it's a little easier to join multiplayer servers that you're on more often. Game interface. Male, female thing, hairstyle, hotkey for grappling hooks, defaults to E. All those things that are different colors. There's now a trash can slot in the inventory. Oh, I showed that. Hotkeys now work correctly. New music in the corruption. Okay, well, let's test that out. Back to the game. Oh wait, no, get out of the game. I have my music turned off. No! Hang on, folks, I'll fix this. Oops, nope. Okay. Alright, in my slow way, I will now wander back over here. I do like that music. Despite turning it off, I just didn't want to get tired of it. And I could tell I would, but it's nice music. Let me head over here. And I'll see once I hit the corruption. Oh! I can't answer that yet. I'll come back later. Ooh. Very interesting. Just a second. Gotta answer these folks. Oh, it stops the music. Ah, damn it, I have caps lock on. No, so much is going wrong at once. Okay, back to this. It's very nice. I like that. I'm gonna leave that up while I continue. Ah, forgot. It stops the music when I go to my list. Alright, let me look here. Hellstone's more rare. That's too bad. It's hard enough getting that stuff as it was. Players heal automatically. Sounds for using all those bolts things. Talking to NPC. When your mana comes full and you're starting to drown, it's kind of a little bubbly noise. I think you may have heard before. I don't know. Here, could get some spelling errors. Gems can spawn in the jungle more often. Hell houses spawn differently. Jungle has a mud background now by default. You can also, you can now make mud backgrounds and obsidian backgrounds. Like the back walls, like wood and stuff. Dungeons spawn more spikes and less lighting. Wonderful. Alright, and that seems to be about it. Huh. Okay, well. Back to the awesome music here. I hope you all enjoyed this little look into the new thing. Sorry, I kept forgetting things, had to bring it back up. And, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. I will be back if I ever get attacked by a goblin invasion. And, I will show you how all of that stuff works. Thanks for watching. I said that's the third time. You guys are awesome. Thanks for putting up with my oddities and inability to speak. I will see you folks next time.